old.
Guys.
Hi.
It is Mary.
And Amma.
And we are back.
I know we
We
have
are
to be
back.
more consistent. We've been doing some home.
Renovations.
Yes.
And they've been going all night.
Yes.
But yes, as you can see, I'm still painting. But it's okay. So we are going to get right into it, but we invite you guys to like,
Share.
subscribe.
And comment.
Because congratulations to us. We have gotten 103 followers. Woo, 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 woo. Yes, y'all. We are officially at 103 followers, and we appreciate every single last one of you for supporting us.
Every single last one.
Thank you. You guys keep this channel going, and we love when you guys comment. Like,
subscribers.
we started this channel really just to, create memories between us, and you guys have been responding, and it's just crazy. So we appreciate all the love.
Yes.
But we are going to get right into the Ready to Love Part 2 season reunion. Yes. Sabrina, Walter, I'm going to say this. When a man's really interested in you, you would never have to question. And I completely stand with Sabrina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If a man's really into you, he'll be calling, texting, like what Phil be doing for Sydney. Yeah. And men don't need you to text them, call them. Like he said, why couldn't you communicate?
If you had called him, if you were calling her,
we would have never had this discussion.
Regularly, like she said, she would have had an opportunity to tell you. But you never call, I understand, or reach out.
Exactly. And my thing is, as a woman, why am I going to sit here and tell you what you should be doing as a man to pursue me? Yeah. I'm sorry. If I have to do that, then you're not interested, and I'm not going to waste my time. I would never, ever. And no woman should ever do that either.
No.
I think it's important.
Men like to be the pursuer.
That's what they
Deep
are
down,
naturally.
That's their innate
instincts.
Position.
Yeah.
So
if a man tells you that he wants a woman to pursue him, he ain't about shit. Nope. He ain't about nothing. And he ain't feeling you that much to go and have the nerve to tell you you need to be pursuing me.
Yeah.
That's just laziness.
He is not feeling you.
It's back on.
Oh.
I muted. We're going to be talking about Cornelius and Courtney.
Courtney insisted on taking things for a test drive. Check her out. Leo.
Lord of mercy. Corey. My thing is, when that man was sitting down there, okay, well, first of all, I said this before during the season. It's different. You are dating multiple people. Yes. Yes, maybe his copy and paste method was a little shaky. Maybe he should have gone about it a different way. But him saying that he wants to go on a date with multiple women, the first thing is you don't have a lot of time with the show. Two, this is a show where you're dating multiple people. So do I fault him for saying let me go on a date with each one? No, I don't see an issue with that because he's trying to narrow it down and be like, okay, let me figure out who I have a connection with so I can narrow it down.
And he wanted all of them to meet his parents because probably
he has to see how they gel together. Exactly. He wants his parents' feedback. Look, if I'm courting somebody, I might be courting 10 different men. They all gonna be my mama because if she's like, my mom can see before even I can see he's not right. I don't think there's an issue. First of all, we have not finalized anything. I don't even know if you like me yet. So, I don't think there's anything wrong with him. And then also, he was crying about how he feels like he does too much, which I understand because sometimes you're like, I just want somebody to see me. Maybe I'm doing too much or whatever so that they can see my value or my worth. So, I understand that. That's probably something, because he said he'd never thought about it like that. But when the people asked him, why do you do these things, he actually broke it down and he actually had a real moment. The fact that he's crying, I don't think it's anything for anybody to sit there and discredit a man who's crying because it's so hard for men to do that or whatever. So I'm actually happy that he's at this point where he is crying and he is healing. He is at this point where he can go to therapy or whatever it needs to be done. But I think Corey, he's open for love. He wants to be loved and he wants to love somebody.
That is very true.
Yeah. So also my thing is, I don't think that what he did was necessarily wrong, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't think it was wrong. I guess maybe what the women were looking for.
But you guys were all asking, am I your main one? This is week 2. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like,
the thing for me though with Corey, the crying.
Mom, he has deep pain. He has deep-seated pain. And
the way he cried, it seems as though he grew up in a family where the parents loved each other a lot, right? Because he says, I want a woman to look at me
The way
my mom looks at my dad, and I thought that was just so beautiful. The crying, for a moment there, I wondered if he was crying, like he started to cry, and I wondered when he started to cry if he was thinking that the women were all kind of gonna jump on him, like kind of like how they do. Like
I don't think so at all, because he was crying in the thing.
In his face or something.
He was crying in the thing, so
right.
I don't think it was fake. I think him having to watch it, you can even tell when he was watching it back when he was crying. He was like, "Oh God, they're showing this shit. This was a never before seen."
Well, that's what I thought at first. Before he, when I saw him crying, like on the preview, I was thinking, "Is this one of those like Zach?" When Zach was always crying.
I think we all have PTSD from Zach.
When he is, about to be confronted, he starts to cry before anything. So
that's why it's dramatic Tisa who needed some.
But would her gift of
let's see.
turn out to be a curse? Let's check her out.
Who are we talking about?
In this process, you gotta be the first one to the punch.
Yeah, how you doing?
Sophia, very nice to meet you. I could stand toe to toe with everyone there.
There are women that many other fellas question if this might be their last night with us. To see ya.
To see y'all.
Is this a joke? I thought Ashton was about to jump out the bushes. I thought I was being punked. Why I got y'all? What was up for last night? Why was I in the bottom? So I went straight in for the kill. Y'all put me in the bottom.
And the guys are like, guys don't like paid you all.
I like that Phil responded. Phil was the only one that had enough gumption to do so.
Tasia needs to be charged for manslaughter because she knew exactly what she was doing when she wore that dress.
Them hands a little long for it.
They need to be charged for manslaughter.
So how does
I'm sorry, I like Corey. He's nice.
When do you need to fill up the Corey?
Yeah, you did.
I like Corey. I always like the corny, goofy guys, to be honest.
Yeah.
That is on my bucket list of things to do when you're in love.
I like how you're talking about our future.
When you meet my parents, you'll see my dad. Oh, we're touching my
When I meet your parents, you talk real futuristic with it.
Did I make it to the second date?
How many more dates you got? Because I ain't doing no sister wives mess. I mean, did you plan all these other?
You gotta speak the English with
Oh, okay.
Sister wives.
Word and thought.
I guess we can start off with what is your deal breakers? I want to know what y'all like.
Deal breakers.
Deal breaker, pet peeves.
Someone who's not affectionate. I'm so lovey-dovey.
Okay.
I was like, wow, is this what y'all really doing? Trying to cut me off and overtalk me. I did not like that at all.
Body said wrong things like you'll get a dope.
I feel like she has a very negative energy,
At this point,
Tisa. I don't know.
it's
Her
felt
energy
like you
off.
weren't ready to love.
I think she's confrontational.
Yeah.
She's always ready to fight, and that's just someone who's on the defensive.
Beautiful comments and opinions.
Has been through some stuff and has a lot of
Ready
triggers.
to love for you.
I think walking in, literally I said to myself, guys, you got a sense of humor, because off the rip, I was like, I'm not their bottom, I'm not their top, I'm just floating the middle.
You're safe. You wanted to be chased.
Absolutely.
But you and Phil did have a connection. So
We did.
what would you have desired
When?
Phil to do?
Well, because I guess
When was the
he's-
connection?
I think
Phil
he's
showed up as
ex-girlfriend.
himself. My saying is, let people do what they rather do. And if he wanted to apply more pressure, he would have, but clearly that wasn't his preference.
I just want you to look at Corey smiling because I have a feeling.
I've been waiting for Corey to tell the truth this whole time.
Tell the truth.
What
Woo!
happened?
Phil said, thank God they off me.
Tasia.
Corey.
Oh boy.
What is that?
That's the violence.
Violence or not, Corey? Spill the beans.
What I would say is that a lot of guys was not feeling her approach or whatever. But after the first time that me and Tasia had a date, I started seeing this woman. And I'm like, Tasia is phenomenal. Tasia is, what the heck are y'all talking about? I mean, I think she's one of the dopest ladies on the show.
This triangle between Corey, Mumin, and Courtney, there's a third party that is constantly being left out.
Who's that third party? Or fourth party?
Why do you want to be in that triangle, though?
Matter of fact,
Yes or
Oh.
no? Yes or no, Corey? Corey, no, because we're trying to clear things
I
up.
know,
Am I a
Tasia,
third party? Can you just say yes or no?
No, let me clear this up. I said my dark force was Tasia.
What does
but,
that mean?
But the minute that you let me get past the first level of your guard, you blossom. Just smile. The way you say my name just gave me goosebumps. Like, that little
Let
stuff
me
out.
break this down for
Please,
you.
Tasia.
Seriously.
Corey, we got your story.
Corey backing up a little further each time.
Dates with me, and these same text messages about meeting parents, family members, all of that, I was getting the same exact messages. So call the thing what it is,
I can
Corey.
grab my cell phone right now and
You sure
I
can.
grab my cell phone.
Corey.
Bring up the text messages.
Bring out the text messages.
Corey has told me over and
Whew.
over and over,
Ooh.
you are my number one, so let's stop that.
I always speak about you in a good light. I always come to your defense and say, wait a minute, fellas, if you give her a chance, you'll see. For you to come out here.
Excuse me, I got it.
Yes, Walter.
And I've been quiet for most of this reunion, but you ain't never had to come to Tasia's defense, because
Thank
every
you.
brother at every deliberation was always like, Tasia cool as hell. Tasia's one of the coolest.
That's right.
Every time.
Take your
No,
walk.
every
Yes.
time. No, for real.
Tasia
Needed
is.
some attention.
Yeah.
Everybody likes
She
to see
obviously
you.
needed attention
And
today.
Yeah, that's why she was a little upset. The attention wasn't being shown to her.
I personally heard dudes say that she's a little tough to talk
Phil,
to.
is that true?
The only reason why I'm calling you out on this is because I defended you to her. And you're playing it right now.
I'm not playing with her.
So what he's
You're
saying,
you're
it's not
doing
true?
that, man. Like, come on, man.
How am I playing? I just want
Corey, this
Oh,
is
was
highly
that your
problematic.
I feel bad for Corey. I
We
do.
have a chapter with
Hold on,
you.
but I can grab
So
my
I'm
phone.
gonna pause. I'm gonna come back to Tasia, okay? Where we get her truth, and that's what's important right now.
I'm vexed and waxed.
She says she's vaxxed and waxed. She is vaxxed and
Anybody on
waxed.
the past that you're waxed and waxed for?
No, you can't spin a block on me. I always say there's no doubling back on me. You can ask anybody
Ooh.
ever that they never got a second chance. So that's just how I am. But I love all of them.
And we wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
Honey, strut and get your man, okay? Get your man. I hate to be the fun police, but we actually have to take a break. More.
I am just. I'm confused. Listen. Okay.
You just muted.
Okay.
I've lost every single
me
brain
just
cell
say-
that I
let me
was
just
born
say
with.
this.
You know, my brain
This-
cells have been disintegrated. Somebody threw bleach on them.
Can I say
You're
something?
off the floor.
First of all, let me just start with Corey, because I think I was telling you that he's a little crying fiasco.
No,
I
I
wonder
still listen.
if
I still think he's a good guy.
Let me finish though, because I got to just get this out all in one. Remember I was saying about he's crying,
No, I don't.
and I was wondering if he was pre-crying because he knew that the ladies were gonna get on him, and he wanted some sympathy, so he starts to cry like this, because it's odd for a guy, just like you said, to be crying like this.
I didn't say that.
And,
Don't put words in my mouth. Don't do that to me.
And yes, he might be thinking, I don't know, he doesn't think the same as everybody, but the whole thing with Tasia, obviously, he's not feeling her like that. He certainly is not feeling her the way he was feeling Mumin or Courtney, right? He's certainly not feeling her that way. And he just, all she wanted him, I guess, to do was validate her. Tasia, why you want him to validate you as the number 3 woman?
Number 4 in the
Yeah,
square.
yeah,
at this
like
point.
like Tasia.
That
This
girl-
is some self-esteem issues. One, she got
Serious.
up, she called everybody ghetto, and walked out and said that people have issues. Her mom is not well and all this stuff. I was thinking she was actually gonna leave and walk out, since the thing was too ghetto for her, and her mom was not well, and these people are wasting her time, and she gotta go. But she didn't. She came back. So obviously, I feel like, I don't know, was it attention? And now I do believe it was attention, because then she gets up and does this little twirl around, and then goes back to sit, and then the whole is asking her. I guess she was trying to ask her, is there another thing for the guy? What's the guy's name? Corey, and she says she is vaxxed and waxed. So it was like, I guess she wanted to say that because she wants her 10, 15 minutes, I don't even think it's 15, but yeah, 5 minutes.
It's 5 seconds.
But anywho, that whole thing was so odd. It was just odd. It just hit me in all kinds of odd ways. These are odd people behaving odd, and she is odd, and so is Corey.
No, I muted.
Okay, let's move on.
Ahead of her
Too
on
much.
her way to the Ready to Love.
Did I say
finish line.
Tisa needed some attention?
Oh God, now we're
What are
okay.
we
Let's
talking
see.
about now?
Ended up raising some red flags. Watch this.
Okay, Zadia and
I'm getting
Naeem,
tired of hearing about
they're
her
all
ass.
wearing wine color today.
Clearly you lit up, so yeah. You call me.
Well,
You call me Bilal.
I am on a mission to find love. I'm not going home. And for me, Naeem definitely stood out.
If there's anything else that you could tell us about Dante,
But also to add to that, a warning shot, like you're a trouble girl.
So, if I had to make a decision today, who would you pick?
I would say Shiloh.
Really?
Like she was really looking at the positive, the goodness in you instead of your flaws.
Zadia definitely took to it in a negative way, so I'll continue to watch.
No, I like how things are going. You know, we talk. I'm getting to know
That's
you.
when she was doing
I see
nothing
definitely
for her.
possibilities.
I really like Naeem, but at this point in the process, I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket without
Okay.
being confirmed in that space.
Hey, Zadia, how you
So
doing?
she's
You
up
got
all her
something
ex-
tucked in there? I'm trying to find a room.
Oh, they're on the other side of the house.
All right.
Going into the trip, Zadia is my number one connection. However, the feeling isn't being reciprocated.
Ah,
I pursued you. I'm not going to keep on knocking
Okay.
on the door that someone's not going to open the door up for me.
What are you telling me right now?
I'm feeling Asian.
And that right there is that boo.
Now I see why is that
I was actually about to
BS.
choose your ass, but you showed your whole true colors this mother weekend.
What the hell just happened? That's not how you handle conflict. That's not how you handle love.
She's dense. She's dumb. So you have fun with your connection.
Look,
The men and you have decided that I'm not ready to love. The guys are messier than the girls. Dante probably said she's crazy, she's insane. I'm gonna go ahead and head out. But at the end of the day, all is fair.
That
in
outfit
love
was
and
not
war.
it.
So here we are.
oh Zadia, all is fair in love and war. Oh well, girl.
She said that was a
Do
great
you not
journey.
see how you may have raised a couple eyebrows, like, ooh, red flags? Do you see that?
Yeah, with the nose tapping, absolutely. And I've already discussed that. I said that I apologize. And I apologize, Dante, again, because that's
To who?
unacceptable behavior for sure.
In that moment, you said to him, I was going to choose you.
I was leaning into that space because me and Dante had a lot of fun. I can say I don't always choose wisely in the dating game. That's why I'm here, right? Because I'm always thinking fun. And I was able to do a skirt and realize that future Zadia really needs someone that's going to be there. And, you know, I can always bring the fun out of them. And Nye actually is very fun. He just turned process. He was very much so a rule follower.
So when things are said,
Naeem does not look amused.
So you said to Dante, I was going to
I
pick
don't know
you.
what
So you
Naeem
didn't
said.
pick Nye out of, like, a consolation prize.
No, not at all.
Okay. So Nye, there was a moment where the
She
guys
said, while I'm
were
at it, let me break up your
pay attention
relationship
to
with
her actions. I
Naima.
know she hasn't done this to you, but did that make you nervous at all?
So when I hear other gentlemen telling me, you know, red flags here, red flags here, but ultimately my own decision, my own mind.
But you took note of the red flag,
Oh,
at
yeah,
least.
no, definitely
Yeah.
to hear people out.
Dante, what did you think about what Zadia was saying?
Hold on. I want to hear what Dante said.
I didn't even hear her say she was on shoes mask. Cause just how she came back, you know, and I'm eating my little risotto.
His risotto is the best.
And you know, I think she come back to this
Whoever.
conversation.
Yes.
So I'm like, oh, okay, well, this conversation cool because she got me stormed off, and she was upset too. You know, which we talked about was that she thought that I said I chose Aisha. I didn't know where I stood at going into the retreat if she chose Nye at that point, but we did get a chance to talk and squash it, so to speak. And
You guys you've talked since that
Yeah,
moment and
yeah, so
squashed it?
we spoke.
Absolutely.
We spoke
I'm
about.
always down for a conversation, and I'm not making any excuses for anything that happened, but I know that I was very irritable in that space. What I should have did.
Well, me,
was
what
ask
are you
her,
done,
right?
Dad?
It kept it moving. It kept going, right? But it's always a double back, and she'd be like, damn, should have did that. So that was definitely the case. and I should never have touched Dante.
Well, we got to go to a break, but after that, Dante and Aisha are taking center stage. You're watching the Ready to Love
Aisha is watching, listening to Dante. Whew, child.
My thing is,
I don't think Naeem and Zadia are
it's
going
not
to
gonna work.
last.
It's the way Naeem, like, she kept on looking at him, and he was just like,
Naeem is just
He did not look
because
amused.
he does not want to be by himself at this reunion.
and he definitely did not want your red flag smoking self coming at his ass sideways.
Exactly. At
That's
the
why he's
reunion.
saving her. But I'm telling you, man, in 1 month, I don't even give him a month, man. That man will be on his way back to the club wherever
But
he got
not
to go
only
find
that,
women.
I don't think Zadia is into Naeem like that.
Hell no.
She was into Dante, but Dante
She
was
was?
not. She was, because she even said that Dante, she was feeling. But I think, wait a minute. She did say that. Yeah, she did. She did say she was feeling Dante, and then Dante said that she was his number one. But what happened was, I think there was a moment I saw Zadia with Naeem walking away, and Dante says, "She's my number one, but I'm not her number one. It looks like she's choosing someone else." Because a man
I feel like that's also
will,
kind of, I don't want, not
What I
red
noticed-
flag, but I mean, you're with Aisha, so I'm sure she's like, oh, so I was his number one.
It was
which, I mean,
after the fact that he started
so, I
to
mean,
see Aisha, and I think at that retreat where they went away,
mhm.
I think that's when he and Aisha began to become really close, and he's thinking, well, okay.
Well, I just hope it's not like a rebound thing. Not a rebound, but like, my number one didn't choose me, so let me go to number two.
Yeah, but
Like,
you
that
know,
could-
yeah, Aisha
I don't know.
also, I don't think, first she was with Frank, remember? Then it
Frank
was
wasn't
Phil.
about nothing.
Yeah.
Still not about
Then
nothing.
it was with Phil.
Mm-hmm.
Then Dante. So I think with her too, it just took both of them some time to get to each other. I like them, but I worry
don't
about
really-
Dante.
I don't really think. My
I
thing is,
worry
I don't
about
think this man
Dante
is
where-
really serious.
Yeah.
And
But I think that Aisha is I think she's savvy enough.
for sure.
Yeah, and if
She's
you
done
are
the
not
healing.
feeling her, she's gonna move on. She might cry a few tears or not, but she'll be okay.
Do y'all see that woman? That woman, plata. That woman fine. She'll be fine. She'll be just fine. So
Yes.
and that's why
yes,
she
yes,
keeps her
yes.
figure up so she can find herself a good man.
Mhm,
You know,
mhm.
gotta keep it sexy, ladies.
Yeah.
But
And
yes,
there will be plenty of men wanting her. That's for sure.
for sure. I don't get why these women are wearing blonde wigs. Sabrina did not look good.
It does not
Aisha
look
does not look
at
good. And then you're
all
wearing bright red lipstick.
on
Like, girl, you
Aisha.
should have went with like a
I don't
burgundy
know.
lip
Yeah.
and or a brown lip, and then maybe did black hair.
This
But
has,
that
this
blonde-
has been the worst. Yeah, the hairstyle that she's.
It doesn't. I
Yeah.
never got why women wore blonde wigs. It's not. I mean, the only time I thought it looked good was on Tiffany Haddish, and that wasn't even a blonde wig. That was her natural hair, and she had dyed it blonde.
Yeah, that even looked.
I thought that was. I mean, it wasn't like blonde. It was like a brownish blonde color. Like, I mean, I thought it looked phenomenal on her. That was the best look she had ever had since I've seen her.
Yeah. Okay, we're back.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Now, both Aisha
Let's see
and
what's going
Dante's
on.
attentions were elsewhere until the retreat sparked
Yeah, that bright
a
lip does not look
connection late
good.
in the game. But as they say, it ain't how you start, but how you finish. And a little butt massage doesn't hurt. No.
Butt massage.
Let's take a look at the.
Is he wearing a lace suit? Is that see-through?
No, it's kind of like a
I think it's
brocade.
lined.
I think it's like a brocade fabric.
I got some vegan options for you.
Well, that means a lot that you
Her dog.
Aisha is definitely a contender.
When I say like he's busy in the kitchen,
It's
he's
Funny.
such a man's man. He's such a gentleman too. He's so intentional with everything. Ooh, that made yummy.
I definitely think he deserves.
Why we have to all watch the massage? I look at Naeem, look at Sonny.
Bring back her focus to me and what I'm brave on this journey.
Is this the
But did you see the way she poked her booty out?
Romantic, most funniest thing I've ever seen. Dante, I don't know what I'm gonna do with you.
And I'm sure you figure something out.
This looks so good. So I'm starving.
Oh, look at him serving her.
And if I dance, I need to start.
Okay.
If I close my eyes and dance, I mean, it's really good.
Cheers.
Yes.
I gave you the chance to connect early on. We made the connection when it mattered. I choose you.
Mm-hmm.
In this journey, when I asked you to step up, you stepped up. When I told you let me fall and be vulnerable, you let me fall and you caught me.
Aww.
Unapologetically, you showed up. And so, Dante Smith, I choose you too.
Right.
He's everything that I've been asking for. You promise you got me?
I got you.
Promise.
Watch me work.
Alright.
Alright.
Well,
I got some man now. Somebody rub my booty and watch Netflix.
She said, so what you
rub my booty and watch Netflix on it. Netflix and chill.
That is too funny. Oh, I get. Oh, Camilla and Cornelius, they weren't watching that because they don't want to get
Oh,
tempted.
wait.
Dante, what is it about Aisha that made her the one you chose at the end?
I mean, just look at her journey. You know, her vulnerability. You know, she's like a woman that takes her heart and just puts it on the table, and you see exactly what it is.
Aww.
You know, it's raw. It's raw. So,
why are they showing Camille?
that's
You
my
all
style.
is
I think
raw.
She's fun to be around. Like, you know, she's from New York. You know, she's got
You
the
like that
chops.
energy?
Why the hell are we looking at Camille?
And Cornelius, I don't know why.
No, she be really talking good, you know, outside.
Sometimes I get a little. He likes that.
One thing
Why
I
are we
appreciate
watching
about
Camille?
offline conversations, we actually talked about, like, we didn't necessarily talk about the journey, the process. We just talked about what was going on in our lives, where it came from. We really got to know each other, and that is really what drew me to her.
Look at y'all looking at each other.
Oh, Aisha, I just wish Dante B do right by her, Dante. We're gonna have to go get him.
As that happens.
Beat the hell out of him if he hurts her.
I guess that's it.
We're not violent.
Or nothing at all. I mean, I've cooked him. Them grease splatters are dangerous, though. Do you see marriage in your future? Before you answer that, we're going to take one last break. These two are clearly ready to love, but could they be ready for a little more than that?
I like the fact that he looked at her.
We'll get a sneak peek at
I don't like that at all. You should have said
right.
yes right away.
Well,
or something.
Why
Why? This is my issue with men. Why the hell the woman gotta let you know when she ready, when she want to do text her, when she want to get ready for marriage? Why the hell y'all gonna take the lead on something? When? Mute this.
Well, let's.
Because I can't.
Well,
let me look at you and see what you gonna say. You're the one that has to propose.
But you know something. You know what I liked
I get
about
sick
it.
and tired of mad child. I get sick
No,
and tired
but
of
you know what
mad.
I liked about it? Usually a guy who does not want to marry will be looking everywhere else but at that woman.
So let's give her an applause for the bare minimum, giving her a look.
No. But what he did was he looked at her like, you know what I'm saying? So it seemed like to me, from
We
what
can't
I
assume,
got,
Mom. We can't assume with men.
it seemed like he let's see what he says. Maybe it's something they've already talked about. Maybe they're already engaged, because Aisha was just like really smirking when she said so. So let's see
Mom,
what
let's
he
not
says.
get our hopes up too high and then you be disappointed when the commercial went.
No, I think that if Dante does right by Aisha, which he should, because I don't know what other woman you find in Dante. You have someone who has, and I love what he said, you know, like, she's what did he say?
She takes her heart and she puts it on the table.
Yeah, but then she's warm. She's, what is she like?
Inviting.
Yeah, she's like, and
He's
like
feminine.
He's like, you can talk to her.
Yeah.
You can really just be real with her. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that's that humility. You know, knowing who you are, knowing where you've been, being, just being like humble, willing to give people grace because you understand that you have had grace in your life as well,
Yeah.
So that's just what I just love about her. It's like she is, like you said, she's so feminine, has that nurturing, mothering, but she ain't your mama now. She don't look like mama. She looks like, one of these young ones out there looking good. Keep her body tight. Okay.
Oh, it ends at 9.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
In a statement. Go ahead.
For you to step to this situation, no, I'm so. You need to get over yourself. You need to get over yourself.
It's not every day where you find somebody that is totally backwards.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I got butterflies.
We're about to find out which of these Potomac singers are ready to love.
Potomac, Maryland, y'all. We up in our city, y'all. We're in Maryland, but Potomac, Maryland. What's up, y'all? Oh my God, I'm so it's a lot. Lord of
Maybe
mercy.
it'd be somebody we know, I hope.
I'm making a statement.
Which means no casting special.
You better not second guess and you better make moves.
You need to get over yourself.
The gentleman that just isn't ready to love, please.
7 men, 7 women. So I think there's less this time around.
I think they're bringing other people.
I'm sure.
Heard them say some other people are going to be joining them. So.
But yes,
Woo.
honey. Oh my goodness. Quite some
Okay,
bits.
ready to love.
Love
And Tyrone,
Maryland.
what do you think of Tyrone taking his shot at the hostess?
I think he just said it just to say it. I don't think he was really feeling her.
Oh, I think he was. He seemed very serious. Remember, Tyrone is the one, he goes for what he wants. Remember him and Shiloh? Although she wasn't feeling him. But the host said for him to chat, talk to her after the show.
Well, we'll see. But yes, y'all, that is a wrap on this season. Next season, we'll be back next week, Friday, y'all. But thank you for watching. It is Mary.
And Amma.
And we invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe, and comment.
And comment.
Okay, y'all. Thank you.
100 subscribers.
Woo!
Thank you.
Good night.